This show is part of the HeadStuff Podcast Network.
This is how it's always been. I'm on the outside looking in.
Welcome to Double Love, the podcast in which we explore the strange and terrifying world of Sweet Valley High, book by book. I'm Anna Carey.
I'm Karen Moynihan.
And we are back in the never more terrifying world of Sweet Valley High. Because it's a brand new book. I was going to say it's a brand new day, but surely a brand new night.
Oh my goodness.
It is. As I said in my text to Karen earlier, when she said, does this time suit to record the name of this book? I said, I'm sure you mean the greatest book of all time. Because it is.
Oh God.
It's Dance of Death.
It has to be. It's just, what a title. Like, fair play. I'm so impressed with these vampire books because they just keep on delivering the best of everything to us. And we're so lucky.
Seriously, they just get better and better. Like, you thought nothing could top the last one. Well, prepare to be dazzled.
Oh, they're such fun.
It's so good. Everything about it is amazing. And because it's a whole new book, we're going to start out with tagline and blurb. Now, Karen's just sent me the blurb because I have this on my Kindle. And I haven't seen it, so I'm going in fresh. But before I even look at the image you have sent me, can you share the tagline?
I certainly can. And it is, passion might lead to true love. Or pure terror.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Passion might lead to pure love. Well,
sorry, true love or pure
true
terror.
Love. Yeah, I mean, either's shit writing.
It's not good.
Feels quite AI generated 30 years ago.
It's like it's a little too long. It's not quite snappy. I feel like they're usually much better on the taglines than this. It's like someone was having an off day. It wasn't coming.
Well, let's see. I'll tell you, some people are coming in this book.
Oh, wow. And how? And good for her.
Seriously, good for her. Okay, I'm going to get to the blurb. Bear in mind, listeners, I'm as fresh as you are. Jessica Wakefield and Jonathan Kane share the kiss of a lifetime. Okay. Jessica should be wildly happy, but Jonathan keeps pushing her away. I mean, literally pushing her away.
Could not be clearer.
What is he hiding behind his dark and dangerous eyes?
Oh, God.
I mean, they're blue.
Like, yeah, they keep describing them as dark eyes in this book as well. And then they'll be immediately like, his blue eyes. And it's like, well, come on now. Pick one.
Yeah. I mean, I have blue eyes, more or less. I guess sometimes they can look quite dark because, we've got pupils.
Maybe that's it. Maybe he's just rolling and his pupils are completely blasted.
So I guess there is a difference between, like, I've got sort of dark grey blue eyes and there is sort of pale blue, like Aran Island eyes. So still, I mean, I think they're pushing it here.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jessica's sure she'll discover all of Jonathan's secrets at the party in his mansion. It's quite late in the day. Oh, yeah. Will it be the most wonderful night of her life? Not that old Kip. Or the most tragic? Elizabeth Wakefield is being torn in two. Her summer fling, Joey Mason, has moved to California and he wants her back. Elizabeth can't deny her attraction to Joey, aka Bob, but she's still in love with a longtime boyfriend, Todd Wilkins. How can she choose between them? I mean, she doesn't really have much of a choice after a certain point in this book.
That's true.
Because Todd grows a spine at last.
Good for him, honestly.
Oh my God, you could do better, Todd. Experience the horror lurking in the shadows in this second title in a horrifying 3-part miniseries. Now, who was subbing these.
Somebody is asleep at the wheel here because this is terrible.
Horror and horrifying. Yeah.
No. Come on now, lads.
I shouldn't have got through to this stage. Whatever about the first draft. Come on. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, I don't think this book this blurb even conveys anything close to the majesty of this work of literature. Like nothing about Goth Enid.
No,
nothing about the murders.
Like the star of our show is obviously Goth Enid. I mean, come on. She's the reason we're here.
She's a freak show queen.
She is the best.
And the queen of our hearts.
Oh, 100%.
Well, sadly, she doesn't appear in the very boring cover, which you would never guess was like the cover of this horror masterpiece. Can you describe it, please?
I can. And you're right, actually. It's such a shame that we don't get a proper look at Goth Enid because, like, I would just love to see, a vision of her, like, outside the crappy mansion or just, involved somehow in this scene. But no. So we are now, again, we're supposed to be in Jonathan's house, but like, this is painted like a proper mansion. There's like shiny floors, big
massive
sweeping staircase
yeah.
with like a red carpet on it. Like there's no peeling paint on these walls. That's like a perfectly intact, lovely fan light over the door. Like it's all way too nice and shiny and actually like properly mansion-y looking because as we all know, Jonathan lives in a fucking kip. Like that place is falling apart. There's a giant hole in the porch like that people fall through repeatedly.
It doesn't have electricity. Like how is the scene so well illuminated?
That place is a mess in this book, but on the cover anyway, it's all very grand and sweeping and clean and not dilapidated. But I guess the main action is that we have a body on the cover in the foreground. There's a girl, her face is turned away from us. So she's lying on the ground in a red dress, and we have, I'm guessing it's Liz and then Maria.
Yeah,
looking at Maria, not Santelli, Slater. So, and actually Maria is mostly dressed as described in the book, which I do enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from one detail, but like for the most part, this outfit is pretty bang on, which I do like. So yeah, Maria and Liz are looking at this girl, very concerned. Liz, I mean, she's just lamenting the fact that she couldn't get a shoulder pat in because no point shoulder patting a dead body, I suppose.
You can't shoulder pat the dead.
You sure can't. Again, Liz looks great, but just not like Liz.
Oh, no,
again, it's just these random blonde girls now instead of proper Wakefield faces.
Oh.
But look, she is painted quite nicely. Look, everyone's limbs are in proportion for the most part, which is more than can be said for other covers. And then in the background, looking on aghast on the staircase, again, I'm presuming this is meant to be Jessica.
Oh. It's Steve Holt.
What is happening? Because this dude looks so awkward. He is wearing his dad's tuxedo. His hands are just like hanging by his side. He just looks really awkward and weird. Maybe it's the most like a teen anyone has ever actually looked, in fairness.
It's true.
But like not in a good way, like in a really kind of, he's meant to be this fucking suave vampire dude and he just looks like an unsure 15-year-old.
He looks, as I said, like Steve Holt. Like yes. he has the posture and general vibe and borderline the hair. Well, his hair's more sort of like a shaggy demi-mullet.
Yeah, this is much longer hair than Steve.
Yes.
But also, I feel like we must comment on the fact that he seems to be wearing some kind of gold medallion. I mean, it's that weird. It's like that kind of, is it like an ankh? Like in a...
zooming in.
Like a cross,
zooming in.
Like, yeah.
It is an ankh. It is an ankh. You're right,
isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
A choice has been made here. I
sure has.
Don't know why. So Jessica is beside him. She's kind of clutching his arm, looking on in horror, but it looks like a fake kind of horror, which is also quite Jessica, to be fair.
Oh, wow. That bitch feels nothing.
Not a thing. But yeah, everyone's dressed very formally, which is also true to the book, which still doesn't make any sense because they're in an absolutely run-down heap of shite of a house. But for some reason, everyone's gone black tie for this event.
They have. Well, it's not the only thing that makes no sense in this book, but I didn't care because I loved pretty much every second of it.
What a time.
Well, we begin this dance of death in Jonathan's manky old, I keep saying kip. We keep saying kip, but it's the only word. It's a kip.
That's what it is. Yeah.
They keep saying it's crumbling. It's got a shadowy foyer. It is filthy. Like,
it's manky and dusty and like, oh, it's horrible. I don't know why Jessica is spending more than a second here, because we are just picking up exactly where we left off at the end of the last book with Jessica and Jonathan standing in his hallway. Just, I guess, inhaling fucking moths and dust, because this is gross.
Well, she's still reeling from the intensity of his kiss, and she remembers the words he said at the end of the last book. You shouldn't have come here. It might be the biggest mistake of your life. And she feels pain and confusion. But then, of course, as she studies the contours of Jonathan's beautiful pale face, which is shrouded in darkness because of the light is just coming from some candles, she starts flirting so... Like, her flirting is so shit. It's so obvious. It's so witless. It usually involves her being sort of like, don't you want me? And then being like, ha 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 ha, I'm a carefree sprite. Like, both of these modes are deeply unsexy and also, you would think, not very effective.
You would think. Yeah, I feel like, she's always kind of just seconds away from like throwing her head back and laughing, as in, as you say, in this kind of like very witless manner that's meant to be charming, but it's just like, I'm not seeing it, Jessica. You're not selling it here.
She was like this the last time as well, but guess some consistency in this series. But now she's like, aren't you glad I'm here? She says in a low voice, don't you like being with me? And she's like flipping her hair and challenging with her eyes. And he's like basically staring at her boobs. And, well, is it her boobs? Actually, it's the rounded neckline of her blue silk dress.
That's a fancy way of saying it's her boobs.
Though I am, as I say it, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's more close to the actual neck, if you know what I mean. And I think you do.
That would work too.
So he caresses the soft curve of his neck, and then he pulls away from her, his fingers trembling, and he lifts the crystal goblet of wine and drinks greedily. And that sets Jessica off, because somehow she thinks somebody knocking back booze in order to be near her shows that they have a unquenchable thirst for her.
Oh God, just the self-belief, she's really something else. But I'm also slightly disappointed that this is definitely wine in the goblet. Like, we at later points find out, like, his breath smells like wine, and I was like, Jonathan, if you're going to do it right. Like, wasting our time for drinking red wine.
Well, we are told, God, so deeply sexy, the wine had stained his already deep red lips, so he's got like the blue, neat sort of wine/blue lip liner effect. Like, as somebody who gets red wine mouth quite easily, this is like my horror. Constantly going to the bathroom to like check, that even one glass of wine hasn't left it. But no, this is like deeply appealing to Jessica, apparently.
I mean, I guess if that's what does it for you, Jessica. But yeah, he's basically trying to tell her, get out, leave before it's too late. She's just not paying attention, not interested. She's like, no, she's got this exhilarating chill traveling up her spine. She's feeling giddy ever since Jonathan moved to Sweet Valley. She just will not be told, because as far as she's concerned, they're meant to be together. So she just keeps flirting with him, like, insistently. And she's also kind of focusing on this ring that he wears on his finger. It's like this ornate wooden band with an onyx and silver inlay. So she's kind of wondering, like, what does it mean? Where did he get it? Why does he wear it all the time? And it's like, well, people wear the jewelry they have, Jessica. That's not that weird.
He probably got it in the equivalent of Hot Topic or whatever. We are told that he's tall and lanky with smooth white skin and a gorgeous face that looked as if it had been chiseled from marble. His face was framed in long, wavy black hair, and his piercing blue eyes stood out in the paleness of his face. I just love it. They keep saying how pale he is, because it's such a novelty. It's like, not round here. No. We would all be cleaning up in Goth Sweet Valley, seriously.
We really would. We don't need that white foundation. That's just, we are naturally see-through.
It's true.
It's like, you want some veins? I got veins. Oh my God. Visible everywhere.
Look at these wrists. Well, Jessica, is thinks how he just seemed to come out of nowhere and how he just moved from Europe. And she does think, like, it is a bit weird he's living here with no parents in a desolate mansion, and thinks, who is Jonathan Kane? But then we're told there's nothing Jessica liked better than a mystery. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then we get a reminder of all the multiple times he's rejected her.
Yeah, and like it's so embarrassing when she thinks back on it all. But to Jessica, it's just like, no, this is the chase. And it's like, damn, Jessica, this is you just being rejected time and again and just simply not taking the hint and refusing to believe him. But yeah, like it just anyone else would be humiliated thinking about all those. But no, Jessica's like, why has he been resisting me? She was sure he shared her feelings. She was sure he felt the electric current that sizzled between them. But he's just like, Jessica, please get out. Yes. Don't make me do something I'll regret. And again, she's just like constantly talking to him in this low tone, using her sexy husky voice, I suppose.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh God, saying, don't worry, you won't regret it. And he reminds her of what he wrote to her in French class. And she's like, oh yes, you said you ate little girls like me for breakfast. Because she's just taking all of this as flirty banter instead of warnings, basically. And there's just no talking to her.
No, because then he's like, oh, remember what else I said last night when Jasmine was stuck in a tree, scared because it was the murderer she'd witnessed killing someone in
She is a witness in a murder case.
Never not funny. But Jessica remembers that he said, beware of predators. They come in all shapes and sizes. And Jonathan is anguished and is like, isn't that enough? Jessica smiled coyly. I like a challenge, she said softly. And I like predators.
Like, this is so funny because, yeah, girl, we know. We fucking remember Jeremy's sex pest, so... This is not news.
Oh my God. He literally opens the door to boot her out and she's like, oh, fuck yeah, he wants me.
Yeah, she's just not listening to him at all.
It's like, I don't know why he's been fighting his feelings for her. I am just imagining teenage and college era me being like, oh, he just can't bear the strength of his passion. Just absolutely unthinkable.
What a way to live your life. Amazing.
Yeah. So, she stands on her tiptoes and captured his lips with hers. Oh, can you imagine? She's latching on like a fucking Henry Hoover.
Like, capturing lips always just sounds like someone going,
like something out of Alien, like just jumping onto the face.
Oh, God.
But yeah, like you say, his lips taste faintly of red wine, or his kiss.
Yeah.
So let's try it in with the tongue.
It's very disappointing. It's like, why isn't he drinking blood out of a goblet? What kind of vampire is he?
Yeah, for fuck's sake. So Jonathan pulls back. First of all, he resists, and then he returns the kiss with a strength that leaves her breathless. And then he's like, have it your way. And then slams the door shut, which blows out the candles, and roughly pulls her towards him in the darkness.
Ooh.
Okay. So we cut to the casa where you might remember we last saw poor old Toddles arriving only to find Liz in the embrace of Joey. And Liz, we literally pick up where we left off. So Liz gasps, Todd! And then we're told, Elizabeth, Todd answered wryly. I do not think Todd would be wry in this moment.
No, but again, this isn't the first time he's caught her literally shifting some other guy in front of him. So maybe there's a sense of inevitability to it at this point.
At least I wasn't in the house when she started doing it.
It's a slight improvement, but it's still not good.
Well, Liz, we get a full sort of recap about Joey and how they were summer romance and how she vowed when she came home she was going to give it a go with Todd because Joey was going to Yale, blah, 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 blah. So then Liz composes herself and is like, Todd, this is Joey. He's a friend from... And Todd rightly just goes, saving Elizabeth, and marches out. And Liz just gapes at him like, what do you expect was going to happen? Do you think he was going to go, oh, hi, nice to meet you?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I remember you because I visited Camp Echo Mountain. But
Yes!
like quite rightly, Todd just fucking leaves, slams the door, and he's out of there. And Liz, is quite shocked by this. And then Joey turns to her and is like, I guess you're still with Todd then. Like, it's very awkward. She races out the door after Todd, I guess leaving Joey standing there.
Yeah.
Todd's like, what do you want? He's so angry with her. And she's like, would you just talk to me? But no, he just gets into his car and he's out of there. She's like, just hear me out, oh please. But like, he gives her a dirty look. He's like, would you mind letting me leave? She wants to explain. He's like, I don't want an explanation. I've heard enough lies from you.
Yes.
Like, get her, Todd. But Liz is like, Elizabeth winced, but she didn't back down. Fine, we'll talk later. Oh yeah, but right now we've got to help Jessica, she implored desperately, because of course the reason she'd called Todd over was because she thought Jessica was this like body found by Second Lake. And Todd's like, get your other boyfriend to help. Just drives off.
I loved this. I was like, fuck yes, Todd.
Yeah, good for him. Like, she has messed him around so many times. He's dead right.
Yeah. So Liz realizes, oh my God, what have I done? Because even if I tell him that me and Joey are friends, like Winston and Aaron are kind of, she's sure they were suspicious.
Yes.
I'm sure they were. So they if she says that like, oh, we were just friends, they will go, feeling they weren't. So we get a whole recap of the like murder victim. We also get so she goes off and asks Joey to Second Lake. He is rightly confused as they head out, and then she recaps what happened, and including the dumpster dairy burger dumpster corpse, and then says, yes, there was a kitten stuck in a tree. The police think the kitten witnessed the murder.
Jesus Christ. What is wrong with this town? A cat is not a witness in a murder case, you lunatics.
And also, a cat would not give a shit if they were just happened to be in the vicinity and saw a vampire killing somebody. Like, cats do terrible things. Just saying, they're quite violent and torture animals, and I just do not think that this cat would be fazed by a murder. No. Also, they're not a witness.
No, that's not how things work. It's not how reality works.
So they speed off to Second Lake, and of course Jessica's sending a psychic, or Liz is sending a psychic message. Jessica, please be okay.
Yes, because once again she's got a terrible feeling, and there's like this cold knot of fear in her stomach because she knows Jessica's in trouble.
Yes. And now for her favourite character, not only in this book, but in every Sweet Valley book. Sorry, Margot. It's Goth Enid.
Oh, just my spooky queen. I love her so much.
Queen of our hearts.
Oh, the best. Yeah, she's driving down Forest Lane. She's on her way to Jonathan's manky gaff. She's getting kind of spooked because the whole street is just like run down houses. The street's completely deserted. She can barely see it in the dim light of the street lamp. A huge rat like runs out from a storm drain, and she's just like, oh God, this whole area is just awful. She's like, what else is around here?
I have so many questions about the municipality of Sweet Valley. Like, we know there are so many rich people here. I know that like in America, loads of places, local services are locally funded by tax. But like, how big is it? Like, how come this is a place that has mansions and other areas filled with rats and like no non-functioning streetlights and
derelict houses?
Terrible.
Yeah, it's a bad time.
So yeah, she's freaked by the rats and the general ambience, but then she thinks there's no way Jonathan would live somewhere like this. So she pauses and turns into a side street because she's like, look, you let yourself get spooked by a dark street and a little rodent, and like, it can't be so dangerous around here if Jonathan lives here. And she thinks about the murderer, but she's like, well, the important thing is to be inside. I'm sure Jonathan will calm my fears and he'll take me in his arms and comfort me. Because she has heard the radio broadcast.
Yes.
But she knows there's like now 2 dead bodies. So she drives slowly down the block, and we're told that she's usually pretty shy around guys and thinks chasing after them is a ditzy thing to do. But Jonathan doesn't seem to have been impressed by any of those, any of her classmates pursuing him. So Enid realizes that, he's holding himself so aloof that she's going to have to make some sort of first move.
Yes, yeah. Apparently, at the first sight of Jonathan Cain, Enid realised she had found her soulmate. So again, it's like she's very much like in his thrall. Like everything about him mesmerizes her. She's just completely obsessed with him, but he hasn't even noticed that she's alive. So she's just like, she has to do something to get his attention. We then get a recap of her incredible makeover.
Oh, yes.
It's just so good. But she's like, the old Enid was always invisible. She was hiding behind a book or a computer, but the new Enid could compete with the most popular girls in Sweet Valley High, even Lila Fowler and Jessica Wakefield.
Fuck yes. We do say, yeah, she thinks she had performed a complete body and personality makeover on herself. We also get a recap of the fact of her, bust up with Liz and how the old Enid had spent most of her life in Liz's shadows, following along inconspicuously as Elizabeth led her perfect life. Now, just going to say something. Old Enid, as in the Sweet Valley High Enid, has done all this. Previous Enid was hopped up on Benny's and was pretty fucking wild.
Very true, actually. Yeah.
I only remembered this when I was quite far into the book. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, you're so right. I completely forgot Enid's wild child past. But yeah, so did she apparently.
I mean, who can blame her? It's been at this stage about 12 years in terms of the books being published. So
very true. It's understandable.
Yeah. So she thinks that all this has changed. I mean, not the Betty's part, but her being in Liz's shadow. She's her own woman now.
She is.
And we'd get a recap of the whole thing about Maria returning to Sweet Valley and Liz's life and how Liz is dropped Enid like a hot potato. Not a word of a lie. Completely justified.
Yeah, completely. That is exactly what happened. Like Liz absolutely fucked her over and Enid's well within her rights to be mad at her. Yeah.
Yeah. So we get a recap of how shit she's been to Enid since she came back from Camp Echo Mountain. And Liz thinks, or Enid thinks that Liz is too conservative for her anyway. The cool gothic crowd's more her type.
Yes, because again, we're reminded that Jonathan's style has started a craze in Sweet Valley. Loads of girls in the junior class are dressing in the gothic style. I love that they never just say goth. It's always the gothic style and the gothic gang and the gothic girls. It's like, you can just say goth. It's fine.
It's so weird because like goth, it was such a standard. This is 1996. Like even if it's been 10 years earlier, it would have made sense to call people goths.
Yeah.
Well, she touches up her makeup, of course, using midnight blue lipstick.
Oh, yes.
And thinks she looks glamorous and sophisticated, like a movie star. She's perfect for Jonathan. So she drops inside of his manky gaff. It really is a state.
It's awful. Like, it's so horrible. The dark house is crumbling and neglected, peeling grey paint and cracked windows. Like, it is properly derelict. But anyway, like, the front porch is sagging dangerously to one side. The yard's completely overgrown. Enid thinks about the last time she was there when she was so shocked at the state of the place and the inside of it as well, because she kind of peered in the windows at the time.
Yes.
She just couldn't imagine living in that ghost house, as she put it. But, realizes, that apparently Jonathan's living there. He's living alone. The only vehicle parked in the driveway at the time had been his Harley, and she hadn't seen anybody else. And she was like, God, he must be lonely. Well, he won't be lonely for much longer, she decided. So she's coming out of the car to head over to the house, but then catches sight of another car parked further down the street and realizes it is, of course, the Wakefield Death Jeep.
The Death Jeep! I mean, quite a fitting location for it.
Yeah, it's probably happy out there. So really, Jonathan should be driving the Death Jeep, in fairness.
Yes! Oh my God, just swap cars.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have a car. He's got a Harley. So of course, Enid knows, well, it can't be Liz because she hates him. So it must be Jessica. And she's just like overwhelmed with jealousy at the thought of Jessica and Jonathan together, and then realizes it was she who told Jessica where Jonathan lived when Jessica comforted her. Well, kind of comforted her in the Dairy Burger.
Of course, yeah, because there are a few minutes where Enid's like, how could she know this? Like, how has this happened? And it's like, Enid, wake up. You literally told Jessica like the day before where he lived. But yeah, she realizes that this was all her own doing because Jessica got the information out of her. She feels like kicking herself. She says she never should have revealed his address to Jessica. She should have known that conniving, scheming Jessica Wakefield would try to get him herself. I wish I'd never met either Wakefield. Enid thought angrily, they're both totally self-centered.
Yes, Enid. Don't let go of this thought.
I know, stay with it.
Well, we cut inside the mansion where Jessica's lips are raw and bruised from Jonathan's rough kiss. God sweet Jesus.
It's all kicking off. My God.
But Jessica now is like, oh, you're going to show me around. And decides, since she had him now, she decided it was time to be coy. She didn't want to be too easy to get. It wasn't her usual style. Jessica Wakefield never ran after the guys she wanted. I am sorry.
I mean...
my notes say, are you on glue, ghostwriter?
Truly, I mean, maybe at some point the Jessica of old didn't have to chase after guys, but like Jessica lately has just been literally banging down these guys' doors like to let her in and making an absolute show of herself.
Constantly. It is nuts. Like Jonathan just kept saying, fuck up. Actually, so to Paul Mathis. Like, it was like, oh.
They're like, go away, leave me alone. She's like, oh, he wants me so bad. I'll just keep harassing him until he gives in.
Apparently normally she plays it cool until the guy she had to rely on fell head over heels in love with her. Absolutely not.
No, there's always a scheme. She's always got a scheme involved.
So she's like, oh, don't you have any lights in this place? And he's like, oh, I think she could conserve energy. So he's like throwing a few more logs on the fire because it's like California in early autumn, I guess. And so... yeah, just build that blaze high. So Jessica cannot believe literally is amazed that somebody can live in this place. It is disgusting.
It's horrible. Like we've spoken at length about how horrible this place is, and this is just confirming it all. Like it looks like the set of a horror movie, apparently. Like it's just awful. There's like any furniture that is there is covered, apart from like one manky couch. There's a grand piano like under a big sheet. And Jessica does kind of realize that this place must have been something before it went to pieces. Like I said, one time it was quite grand and impressive, but right now, like it is falling apart and it's
filthy.
It's horrible.
The only furniture that's available to sit on are a green couch with torn upholstery and a broken armchair. And by the way, they are both filthy as well. And there's more sort of terrible banter because Jonathan's like, you're like a cat, aren't you? Curious. And Jessica's like flirtatious smile. Gives him a flirtatious smile and is like, yes, I know what happened to the curious cat. And he's like, well, we'll get you comfortable. You're still in foreign territory. And something flickers in her eyes. And she's like, tries to flirt with him about why he doesn't have any furniture. And but she just doesn't, he doesn't really play ball. And she doesn't think anything of it. She does not think it's weird that he lives in a place that is literally covered in dust. Like she sits down on the couch and dust flies into the air. It is like, it just does not, her acceptance of this, I guess it's just the horniness blindness again.
I guess it's maybe it must be that part fucking vampire spell. I don't know, because she just seems way too fine with this. She does say you could use a few decorating tips from my mother. She's an interior decorator. Jonathan goes, I could use your mother for a few other things as well.
I bet you could.
And he then goes on to say, like disciplining you. And it's like, oh, Jesus.
That's made it worse.
Really? Like, please stop.
And then he's like, then she insanely admits that her family don't know she's there. Nobody knows she's there.
No.
So
not at all.
She thinks Liz would kill her if she knew what she was up to. And then we get a twin comparison, which is quite late in the day, I feel.
It's quite late. I did laugh when she thinks about Liz and just how kind of overbearing she's being and how she would kill her if she knew where she was. And thinks sometimes Elizabeth acted more like her mother than her mother did. It's like, actually. Damn Alice, she continues to drop the ball.
Well, we are going to learn that Alice is actually out getting pissed right now.
Alice couldn't give a shit.
Your daughter just discovered a corpus. 2 days later, she's at the cafe theatre knocking back the wine.
Alice is off getting hammered. She's like, all right, lads, I'll leave you to it.
I mean, if anyone has an excuse for turning to drink, it's the Wakefield's mother.
Truly, yeah. Good for her.
So yeah, yet again, she thinks that the house doesn't even look lived in. And then Jonathan pours a glass of blood red wine and says, I'd offer you some, but you're underage. So are you, surely.
Yeah, that's what Jessica points out. She's like, you're underage too, you know. And he's like, not exactly. And he has this like mysterious tone in his voice. And Jessica's like, okay, he's only a senior in high school. He couldn't be 21. But then she thinks maybe he, like, from traveling around, he was maybe, you know, lost a few years here and there. And she's like, maybe he was much older. But, you know, that would explain why he seemed so much more sophisticated than the other guys at Sweet Valley High. So she does ask him outright, like, how old are you? And he pauses and says, I'm older than the stars.
Cryptic tone in his voice.
Fuck's sake. She rolled her eyes quite rightly. And she's not really that bothered about it. She loves older men. So she's just excited by all this. And it's just like, oh, Jessica, you really do love a predator, don't you?
Yeah. Also, why the fuck is he? I mean, this is a whole thing with school, you know, allegedly teenage vampires. What is he doing going to school?
What are you doing, Jonathan? If you're so like tormented by your lust for blood, what the fuck are you doing in a school full of horny teens? Like, get out of here.
So I'm like, yeah, this is how I want to spend my life, going to maths class.
Doing double maths on a Friday. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, better go to French class. Oh, it's geography. I know all about Central Europe. It's like, why are you here?
What are you doing? Get a job, you loser.
Then you wouldn't have to live in this absolute filth hole.
Oh, for God's sake, night shifts are a thing. Go do them.
Actually, he doesn't seem to have a problem being out in the day. He's a day walker.
That's true, actually. That's never come up as a thing yet. Interesting.
So, yeah, she asks him, Jessica asks if she can have some water. And he's like, I think I can manage that. Yeah. So they go down the hall and, yeah, the stove's on its side in the middle of the floor. It's got a swaying lamp. You just have glasses there, which I would not to put my mouth anywhere near a glass that have been in this hellhole.
Absolutely dreadful. I'm surprised there's running water, to be honest.
Yes!
It seems like there is. Again, they just have the most tedious fucking banter. Like, it just goes on for ages.
And he's sort of joking, but he's like so leaden.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the most uncharismatic vampire ever.
Yes.
It's like, that is like the one thing. Vampires are always hot and they're always charismatic and you just can't seem to do it.
Yeah, because he's like, she says, oh, the stove works better when it's standing upright, and he hits the side of his head going, oh, so that's why my pants been sliding to the floor. Like, this is so out of character.
It just doesn't add up at all. What is his deal?
Because she realizes there's no, like, you couldn't eat anything here.
You genuinely cannot live here. Like, this is the thing.
Because, you know, there's no fridge, there's no storage, there's nothing, you know, there's glasses, apparently, because he has goblet supply for his wine.
The Waterford Crystal is brought out for the wine, and that's about it.
But she's like, what do you eat here? And he's like, oh, I told you. And she says, oh, I know you eat little girls for breakfast, but now she's flirting with them again. And like, that must get a little boring. Girls like me can be tough to digest. You sure fucking are. And then he says, no, they're sweet, thick and sweet.
I mean, has he just insulted her to her face and called her thick?
I mean, thick, I'm thinking the Irish sense as in stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, because, yeah, she is. And she's not even very sweet.
No, not really. Definitely not at the minute anyway.
So, this scene gets better still because Jessica is a little bit freaked, understandably. So she returns to the sitting room, and only then does she spy the huge portrait hanging over the mantelpiece. And can you describe this portrait, please, as our resident art describer?
I mean, a classic of the vampire genre, of course, is the giant portrait of a guy who looks exactly like Jonathan, but the portrait is obviously very old. So it's got this like ornate gold frame, a black background. It reminded Jessica of one of the old paintings in the Louvre Museum.
Oh yeah, the Louvre, the only source of old portraits. What period? Italian Renaissance?
Doesn't matter.
Impressionist? Like Sargent? Who knows?
You know. So the young man in the picture apparently looks serious and dignified. He's wearing a black riding coat with a high turned up collar, ivory ascot around his neck, and highly polished black boots. But despite the difference in style, the resemblance to Jonathan was uncanny.
What?
Oh my God. Of course, Jonathan turns up in the doorway and he's like, "Do you like art?" And she jumps. She's like, "Oh yes, who's this? A relative of yours?" He goes, "You ask too many questions."
By the way, I love how even though it's like in this hideous hellhole, he hasn't even bothered to like put the stove upright.
No.
He found time to hang a portrait.
It's priorities, you know.
So she asks if it's a relative, and she's like, "You ask too many questions."
Mm-hmm.
And then he wraps his arm around her and brings his moist lips to her neck.
Why do they make it so gross?
Why indeed? Like, it is absolutely baffling. Like, why use that word that loads of people find so disgusting?
Horrible. Like, getting bitten by a vampire is sexy. Like, it just is. And if I feel like you have to work hard to make it not sexy, and my God, they managed it.
But Jessica shivers in delight, and as his lips suck at her neck, Jessica felt the blood rush to her ears. She felt her heart beating in time with her heart, and the heady sensation made her dizzy. Her head whirled as she felt as if she were about to lose consciousness. Jonathan groaned. Oh, Benny fucking did. And almost a strangled cry.
My goodness.
Then he wrenches his lips from her neck and turns her around. And then it just goes from ridiculous to even more ridiculous. This is like the least sexy thing ever. Because she sways because she's so she's so intoxicated by all this. Mm-hmm. And he wraps his arms around her, and then he nibbled at her lips, biting softly, playfully, like.
Oh, good. But also his face has gone completely bright red, apparently. Like, fuck, why? How have they made him so deeply unsexy? This fucking red-faced, red-lipped, weirdo vampire. Like,
it's just
absolutely. He's letting the side down unbelievably.
He's just popping a black wig.
Fuck's sake, like, he is so unappealing, and they've just made this whole thing so not hot. How do you fuck this up so badly?
And it's also the thing with the neck stuff in vampires is that, like, it's not just sucking like a 15-year-old giving a hickey. It's teeth.
Yeah.
And there's no teeth. There's no indication. Like, what is he getting out of this?
I know, yeah, because this is the thing, because there's been no biting. It is literally a hickey.
Yeah, it's just a violent hickey.
A violent hickey, God. but Jessica's so into it.
Oh my God.
He kisses her again properly. She loses all sense of time and place, feels as though she's falling through 1,000 lifetimes, and then whispers, "I want to belong to you."
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
My notes say, this is so hilariously unsexy, clearly meant to be erotic. And this is very true.
Oh, God. There's just, like, yeah, I really feel like you do have to work hard to make it unsexy. And they did it. They pulled it off.
Yeah, they did. Bravo, Ghost Rider.
I guess if that's what you're going for.
I guess you're going, like, nobody, they don't want to be accused of being too sexy in a book for, like, 12-year-olds.
I guess.
But I feel that this wasn't actually intentional, that they've
like, overcorrected.
Yeah. Well, we cut to Seca Lake, speaking of unsexy, and Joey parks at the edge where there's like police, there's loads of sirens, of course there's loads of TV news team because there's no, like, the news in this town are just constantly there when a body is being fished out of something.
It's so funny. There is literally like police tape up, but in behind it is basically all the press and police. And it's like, why the fuck are the press in behind that tape? Like, this is
that's why tape is meant to be there.
To keep the fuckers out.
So Liz is all freaked, but then there's a new news report on the radio that says the cause of death was exsanguination, the draining of blood. The body cell has been identified, so we're just going to like scare everybody for no reason.
Sure.
And Jessica, and of course they say that it's a young Caucasian in her late teens, blonde hair and blue eyes. And Joey's like, of course it's not Jessica. A million girls fit that description, especially in California. I am just guessing. There is no fucking way the blonde, blue-eyed white people who are a minority in Europe are, and like certainly like in this country of short, dark, hairy, blue-eyed people, that they are very common in California, really.
Yeah. But look, Liz is going to find out, and she jumps out of the car, races towards the like completely blocked off area.
Oh, that doesn't stop her.
Which Joey points out is like, this is closed off. Like, you can't go in here. And she's like, Joey, my twin is in trouble. I can feel it. So she's just like trying to jump over the police tape, and an officer does stop her, and a paramedic, but she like wriggles out of his hold and runs forward, like calling for Joey, who doesn't follow her. And she's just like, oh, whatever, Joey. And then runs directly into like a cop who's just like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
But also, she's again no chill. Jessica, she yelled hysterically.
Like, dude, what are you doing? She has just raced into a crime scene and is literally screaming hysterically after her sister. Like, it's just the worst.
As usual. By the way, I love that like they remember all these details from Camp Echo Mountain, and like the, you know, even at one stage the bikini that Jess or Liz was wearing when Todd arrived. But not to mention Frank fucking Cobra. The only thing they remember, they forget. Like,
so weird.
But they've recently encountered a dangerous murderer who tried to kill Jessica. You think that she'd remember that? No?
Or to even think, oh, maybe Frank Cobra got away and now he's coming looking for us or something. There's just literally no mention of him at all.
No. Oh, poor old Frank. Well, we'll never forget him.
We won't forget you, Frank. Always in our hearts.
Well, we cut to Enid. She's still sitting outside the house, and she knows she doesn't stand a chance against Jessica, but she can't stop staring at the fire she can see flickering against the windows. And she imagines Jonathan pulling Jessica into his arms, and nice little shout out here, and Jessica smiling up at him with her double mint twin smile.
So good. I loved this.
Yeah, because of course the Daniels twins who play the Wakefields in the TV series and who we adore were in the show were the Doublemint twins.
They were. There was a series of Doublemint twins, I believe. But yeah, they were two of them, and yeah, just such a fun little crossover moment. I'm presuming it is meant to be a little crossover.
Oh, 100% at this stage. Yeah.
At this point in 96, like, yeah, that show was on air. So yeah, loved that little shout out. So good. But yeah, Enid is really kind of working herself up into this like jealous rage, thinking about Jessica and Jonathan. She suddenly realizes that she's managed to like stab herself in the arm with her long, sharp fingernails.
Yes.
Because she's got these big long acrylics on now. But she's like, no, you know what? Maybe... Oh yeah, she kind of looks at her arm where she's managed to like gouge 4 even like traces into her skin, and she's like, maybe this is a sign that the new Enid is out for blood. And it means that she should fight for what she wants. So she's like, maybe she should just barge into that house and ruin their evening. Jonathan will take one look at me and realize I'm the one he truly loves. So she's like, okay, maybe I am going insane. She does kind of step back for a second and she's like, okay, hang on a second. Like, I'm not talking to Liz. My grades are in an absolute shambles. She was called into some guidance counselor and given out to and got like a progress warning. Her mother has grounded her indefinitely until her grades and her attitude pick up. We're reminded that her mother has called her a freak show queen because of her badass makeover. But she's then like, no, they're all just being totally condescending. This isn't some kind of phase. You know, this is a really important change in my life. I'm becoming the person I was always meant to be. And she feels like Jonathan would understand her. She sensed it instinctively, and she knew that he'd come to be with her all this way to Sweet Valley. So she's just convinced of this whole soulmate thing again. And she's like, no, I know we're meant to be together. The pull was irresistible, so she has to go to him.
My notes do say she is completely delulu at this stage, and she is.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yes. Like, literally thinks he has come across the sea to be with him. She also thinks her mother would disown her. Seems a bit harsh if she knew what she was up to, but she doesn't care. It's like an unseen force is keeping her there. And she also thinks, she does think that she's been risking all this for nothing because Jonathan's with Jessica, but she can't stop herself. She has to see it with her own eyes. And then she keeps telling herself, just go. There's no point in this. So this goes on for quite some time. She's sort of torn between leaving and seeing, but eventually she heads out in her skimpy garb, and it's all very scary and spooky. But when she looks through a crack in the curtains, she sees two figures silhouetted by the light of the fire, locked in an embrace. And at the sight of their passionate kiss, Enid wanted to die.
Oh, Enid. But of course, she can't tear her eyes away. She's transfixed by the image. She sees Jonathan grab a handful of Jessica's hair and crush her even closer to him. Jessica's like kissing him wildly the
Can
whole
you imagine?
time. Apparently, I know, God. Apparently, he picks her up in his arms and carries her across the room, and they disappear from sight. And then Enid is really kind of just not taking this well. She's just like, oh God, like what the fuck am I going to do? She sinks to the ground under the window and just feels totally desperate and like it's all just gone to pieces.
Poor Enid. Well, back at Second Lake, Officer Gordon, for us to see, he's tired of all the he's tired of the rubberneckers who've turned up at the lake. As well, he might be, but he seems to be letting all of them in.
Honestly, so useless.
Yeah. So he takes Liz back to the police line where Joey is waiting, but Liz is like, I'm not going anywhere. I have to see who the girl is. It might be my sister. And starts crying again because she says, my sister disappeared. Your sister was gone for like 10 minutes and then you left the house. So...
But it's so funny because she's trying not to cry because she doesn't want the police officer to think she's hysterical when she was literally and described as being hysterically screaming Jessica's name not 2 minutes ago. But anyway, this officer looks at her and he's like, why do you think it's your sister? And then she points out that Jessica is the one who found the body behind the dairy burger. So he's like, okay, well, look, if that's the girl who was in the paper, then okay, potentially there could be someone out to get her as like a witness or something. So he thinks that could be a motive for a murderer to get rid of her sister. So he does agree to bring Liz through to look at the body.
Yeah, because I guess you bring in an unaccompanied minor to look at a corpse. Mm-hmm. So, of course, it isn't Liz, or it isn't Jessica. It's a vaguely familiar-looking blonde girl. And when Liz realizes this, she's sort of overwhelmed, and she thinks one of it was my sister. And then overcome with emotion, she collapsed.
Oh God!
Like the things you've seen, Liz, without collapsing. Like, and this is what set you off, really.
You know, because it's even like, oh, it's just some girl. It's not Jessica. It's quite cold, but it's still enough to make her collapse because of, I guess, the panic that she thought it was Jessica. But yeah, like, so Joey just carries her away down the path, away from the scene.
Yes. A lot of people being carried around in this book. So we go back to the mansion where Jonathan stops for air. Now, does he need air?
Oh, very good point.
Yeah. Tell I'm read and watch a lot of vampire things, but he's all like, oh, we can't do this. And Jessica's eyes sparkle mischievously and she's like, I can. And again, the lack of sexiness in all of this. She's all just like, who, me?
Oh God,
that's her vibe. You know, I love a who, me, but it's not sexy.
No, it's really not. Really,
and
not
that's kind of her flirting style. It's like a little old me.
It's very that, yeah. But again, he's just like, we can't do this. I can't do this. I can't get involved with you. She's like, why do I scare you? And he's just like, yes. Like, so she's kind of teasing him then about the house, and she's like, oh, we can just keep it the way it is. I won't make you turn the stove upright. Apparently she dances around the room with her arms spread wide, feeling giddy. And it's like, she has never seemed more like a small child than she does right now. It's like, dude, get out of this house.
Small child or an actual, like somebody who's having some sort of breakdown.
She's deranged. Like hinges. The hinges have disappeared.
Oh, never a hinge. No, well, it makes sense in this house. There's no any hinges on the doors.
The place is falling apart. Not a hinge to be had.
She literally says, he says he's not having this sort of this, you know, flirty banter. Yeah, and she literally pouts and says, humph, you're spoiling all the fun.
Oh God, what fun making out on this disgusting couch in this horrible house full of dust. Like, get out.
And then she literally has a tantrum and was like, why do you keep saying that? Why are you resisting me? And resisting's in italics. Like, can you imagine saying that to somebody when you were 16?
Why are you resisting me? What is your problem?
Like, seriously.
Oh God, it's so cringe. But yeah, Jonathan, like, he's not flirting back, I guess, at this point. He's just like, his face is clouded over. I mean, easily done, I guess. But he's just like, look, this can't happen. There are things you don't know about me. To get involved with me would only lead to disaster. And again, Jessica's just like, being annoying and smiling at him, letting the dimple in her left cheek deepen. Like, I don't think you can actually control dimples on your face like that, or decide if they're going to deepen or not.
She's just a bit grimacing.
Yeah, but she's just like, oh, I can choose for myself, and I've decided I'm not afraid to take a risk. But like, he is trying to get rid of her or to put an end to this, but she will not listen. She thinks then about Paul Mathis, who of course also put up resistance, but that doesn't mean that she should stop. So she's just like, oh, it's some other girl, isn't it? You've been hurt in the past and you don't trust women anymore. And he's like, no, I haven't been the one who got hurt. So she's like, oh, so you have a girlfriend somewhere in Europe. You're engaged. She's just trying to like throw all these potential reasons why he couldn't be with her.
They're batshit. They're batshit. Like, if you're in school, you go straight to you're engaged. What?
In Sweet Valley, I guess you do.
Oh, that's true. She has been engaged herself. And she's not the only one in their circle.
Because then, of course, she catches sight of the ring again on his finger and she's like, you're already married. You have an entire family in Europe and you've left them all behind. And she's kind of like snapping her fingers, like coming up with reasons for his behaviour. And she's like, you're in trouble, or you're in witness protection and you have to stay away from them. And he's kind of humouring her a little bit. He's like, oh, you have such an active imagination. But it's like, this really goes on for ages until eventually, like, she's just like, oh, do you think you're too old for me? Is that it? And he's just like, no, like, just get out. We can't do this. But then he does say at one point, you're more mature than most girls I've known. Jessica stamped her foot. Then what is it? She pressed. What is this book?
The fact he keeps going, oh, you want women your own age. He's in fucking school.
Oh my God. So yeah,
by the way, they also say a few times he's a senior. Why is he in her French class then?
Oh, very true, actually. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah. But like, she's starting to finally just like get a bit upset and see that there's no changing his mind. It's like, for the first time in her life, her charm had failed her. So she's really like coming up against a brick wall here. He's like, no, we can't do this. It's not happening. Like, I've said more than I should say, and I can't say any more, and you need to go. So she does eventually kind of, realize this isn't going to happen. So she runs out. But she turns to him at the door and she's like, I know you'll give in eventually, Jonathan Kane. And he shakes his head, like, chilling. He shakes his head and she's like, no matter what you think is haunting you, you won't be able to resist me in the long run. There's something undeniable between us. So she slams the door and runs away crying. But like, she's utterly deranged.
Like, seriously, even by her standards, this is unhinged.
It's a lot.
So yeah, runs away crying at last. And Enid, meanwhile, is flattened herself against the wall as she sees Jessica rushing out looking anguished. And Enid is delighted, as well she might be.
Yeah, good for Enid, honestly. She feels a gratifying sense of victory. So she's like, yeah, fuck her. Why does Jessica always get to win? So she's kind of happy that this clearly hasn't worked out for her this time. So she thinks, why shouldn't Enid be the one to experience something like this for once when she thinks about Jessica and Jonathan together? So she's sick and tired of sitting back and watching the rest of the world have exciting romances.
So again, popped up on Benny's hot George Warren, her bad boy boyfriend, who then like learned to fly and then took her up in a plane, and then she was going out with Roddy, and then she was going out with Hugh. Like,
she's not some wallflower. Like, Enid,
she's lived.
She has lived more than some in Sweet Valley, that's for sure.
As my notes say, well, this is what I figured. It dawned on me. It was like, wither her drug past.
So
She decides that Jessica probably forced herself on Jonathan. Well, that's true.
Well, yeah. She is not wrong.
Yeah, so she thinks the old Enid would have just crept away home, but the new Enid, with black hair and blue-black lipstick, was going to take control of her life. And she thinks that the twins get their own way because they fought for it. And it's time for me to show my fangs too. Enid thought she flexed her fingers. I love it.
So good. She thinks it's time to say goodbye to Ms. Nice Guy. So she listens to Jessica heading away in the Jeep. So she's definitely gone. So when she is then, Enid creeps up the porch steps. Her foot slips into a gaping hole in one of the steps because this place is a fucking death trap. So she doesn't even knock on the door. She just slips into the house.
Yep. Why not?
Yeah, she's on a mission.
Sure is. Well, we cut to the Castle Wakefield as Liz and Joey arrive, but Liz's twin radar is still pinging and it doesn't usually send false alarms. And Joey's like, now troubles are over, we can concentrate on us. And Liz kind of considers her options because she's sort of forgotten about this part and thinks she should tell Joey that she can't get involved with them. And then she could tell Todd Joey was just a good friend from camp.
Like, does she think Todd is an idiot? Like,
yes. It's the only answer.
Yeah, clearly. But she does realise that this plan could backfire because if Todd asks Aaron or Winston about it, they'll be sure to voice their suspicions. Because, like, it's not like Liz and Joey were being particularly subtle at camp either.
Oh my God.
And, like, if anybody was anywhere near the boathouse, like, you know exactly what was going on.
If the boathouse is rocking, don't come a knocking. So yeah, Joey goes in for a smooch and she turns away and he gets a bit defensive, which is, come on, Joey. But I guess she was getting off with him like an hour earlier, so it's not that true. Weird. And she apologizes, but then Joey's like, I don't know why you're so upset about some little high school junior. You're too much of a woman for a high school guy. Now there's a red flag.
Oh no, my man. Some little high school junior is who you're in the car with right now. Like,
yeah,
what are you doing? Yeah, this all just makes him out to be a massive creep and like so red flaggy. My God, there's too much of a woman for a high school guy. Dude, I think at this point I was just like, I hate Joey. Get off her. Jonathan, please make yourself useful.
Put him in the dumpster.
Honestly.
So Liz jerks away from his touch, and we're told because he is very different to his to his summer persona, and she didn't like this new cool side of Joey, and she wasn't impressed with his swaggering, and he's starting to remind her of Bruce.
Well, I mean, he reminded us of Bruce also because you were shifting him as your boyfriend walked in. But yeah, I guess this is also another reason to bring Bruce to mind. So she kind of realizes, that like he has the same kind of sexy appeal as Bruce, but Liz wasn't about to fall for it. So yeah, he is definitely different to how he was in Camp Echo Mountain. And at least Liz has noticed that because he is very different and suddenly really creepy.
Yeah. So they do kiss again, and but Liz says, look, I better go in. It's been a long night. And he's like, yeah, it was a bit more dramatic than I was expecting. And Liz laughs, like, so she's really playing hot and cold and says she has to do a lot of thinking. And he's like, don't take too long. But his arrogant tone made the hair rise on the back of his neck. Now, that's not the worst thing he said, Liz.
No.
Like, you are dicking him around.
She is, in fairness, but I suppose the fact that he's like, yeah, don't take too long kind of makes her snap a little bit because he's already acting like this kind of new like dickhead persona.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even started college yet. So she's like, look, Joey, I'm my own person. And at the moment I'm committed to Todd. I'll do something about that if and when I want to. If you don't have time to wait, you're free to go back to UCLA and find some sorority girl. So, and apparently she regrets these words as soon as they've left her mouth. But it's like, no, in fairness, like, fuck him. Like,
yeah.
He has stalked you and left this weird present in your locker. And now he's like all over you tonight after you've just seen a dead body. Like, his vibes are all wrong. Like,
that canoe That canoe. That canoe paddle is just genuinely one of the weirdest things anyone's ever done.
Chilling. That is scarier than anything Jonathan has done.
We still don't get an explanation for it. Like, when did he do it? How did he know what her locker was? Like,
why do you think it was a good idea?
What is baffling to me is that I had absolutely no memory of the Joey element of this book. Like, I remembered fucking Bo, and I didn't remember Joey. I think I must have blocked him and his pop face out in my mind.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, he just as she's saying goodbye to him, Jessica screeches to a stop in the Jeep. And
she's not actually screeching.
Yeah.
But that is always how I read it. And it keeps happening in this book where it's like Jonathan roared away and it's like, rawr. Nope, on his bike.
Oh. So she comes home craving, this sounds pretty gross to me, because rocky road piled high with whipped cream and drenched with chocolate syrup. No, absolutely not. And then she wants to hibernate for a year. But as she arrives, she sees Liz leave Joey's Land Rover. He's clearly visible. And when she gets out, Liz runs up and hugs her before being like, where the hell were you?
Yeah.
And Jessica is like, I'm sorry, what? And because she says, like, she was out of her mind with fear. And Jessica's rightly confused and says, what are you talking about? And Liz is like, as if you didn't know. How would she know? Unless she's been, like, listening to the news bulletins.
This is the thing, yeah. So Jessica has no idea about this girl that was found at Secca Lake whatsoever. Liz hasn't told her about it, and now she's just giving her shit for sneaking out. And yeah, it's just like about how scared and worried she was. And like, yeah, it's understandable at this point that Jessica's like, what are you talking about? What's going on?
So Jessica wonders why her twin is with Joey Mason. Well, we cut to the dark entrance hall of the mansion where Enid sees herself in a cracked mirror, and it's all spooky and creepy and filthy. And then Jonathan calls, "Who's there?" And Enid's like, "How could he have heard her? She'd made practically no sound at all." I mean, he's literally in the room next door. You'd hear somebody.
You would. This is the thing. Like, she's wearing heels as well, so I don't know how sneaky she thought she was actually being, like, clopping around on a marble floor, because apparently it's a marble floor in the hallway.
Of course it is. Yeah.
I have my doubts. But Enid kind of suddenly realizes how foolish she's been. Like, she's just after sneaking into this guy's house. She's like, how the fuck am I going to explain this? Like, how can she put into words the irresistible pull she had felt that evening? And how can she justify creeping into his house instead of knocking? So she's kind of like, oh God, what am I doing? So she's actually heading for the door. But suddenly Jonathan is standing beside her.
But he's quite a sight to behold, because apparently the colour was high in his face and his blue eyes glowed with a piercing light. His eyes were so fevered that he looked deranged.
Wow, so sexy.
He's bright red in the face.
This bright red face and maniac eyes. What a combo.
And he just says, "You're Enid Rollins." And she's like, how does he know my name? Does he feel there's a bond between us two? So she says that her car broke down. Which is, I guess, a decent excuse. And he's like, well, why don't you warm up and then we go and take a look? And the weirdness of the situation really hits Enid, because she's like, it's kind of weird for a high school boy to be living alone in a big mansion in the middle of nowhere. She's like, nobody knows where I am. So, there's sanity is starting to prevail. But then she thinks of smug Jessica and just thinks, fuck her.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, just thinking about Jessica always winning all the time would drive you a bit demented and just be like, no, fuck this. She gets away with everything. It's my turn to be bad.
I mean, yes, very understandable.
It's very relatable.
So she's like, why not? And then Jonathan says, I was just having some wine. His voice was strange and throaty. Oh, do you like from?
He's so unsexy. Oh my God. So she's like, she refuses the wine, but she still feels mesmerized. He points out that it matches her fingernails because they are this like dark ruby red color. He's like, the color of blood, Jonathan said. He laughed strangely. He's just so unappealing.
He's so uncharismatic. He's so witless. Like, it matches your nails. Okay.
God. Just no crack whatsoever in this lad.
But then he grabs Enid in his arms and presses his lips on hers. He kissed her with an urgency she had never experienced. Enid gasped, feeling as if she were being consumed. His lips devoured hers hungrily, and his body crushed hers in his grasp.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's really intense. She can like feel the muscles in his back, like she closes her eyes, loses herself in the embrace. It's the moment she's been waiting for all her life. Then suddenly he pulls back and picks her up because, as you say, there's so much like carrying girls around in this book for some reason. And
anyone's ever just carried me off somewhere.
No. Well, no.
I'm quite short. And like it wouldn't be that difficult for some people over the years. But yeah, nobody's had the urge to just pick me up and just walk around.
Walk around. No, like there is a series of photos of me like up on Angus's shoulder, but that's always like for a photo because we're messing kind of thing. But it's
you had a great wedding photo doing that.
Yeah, that is our wedding photo. It's me up on his shoulder in Vegas.
That's
yeah, like
cool.
It's like anytime I've been picked up, and I'm not easy to pick up, I'm a big bitch. Like, yeah, it's because we're messing. It's not like, ooh, a sexy thing.
I will walk through the house carrying you to this chair.
And knock everything over? What are you doing?
Put your back out. Come on.
Yeah, there's no good end to that.
Well, he picks her up as if she weighed no more than a feather and sits down in the armchair with her in his lap. Oh. And she does say, I don't know if this is a good idea. And then, oh my God, he's so gross and creepy. This is like pure, like, pervert behavior.
Yeah, he's like, shh, Jonathan said, putting a finger on her lips, like, oh, get
always
away.
A bad sign.
So gross. He says, don't say anything. Just close your eyes and feel the sensation. So Enid obeys. He says it again and then starts kissing her eyelids, her cheeks, her lips, traced a burning trail of kisses down her neck and then like brushes the hair off her shoulders, closed his warm lips around the side of her throat. And now at this point, Enid feels a sharp sting.
That's true. So there is obviously some penetration. Mm-hmm. but then there's no like wound the next day. It's just a bruise.
That's the thing, yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. And no blood.
No, but like there is a sting, so she has been bitten, I guess, at this point, but like the sensation was exquisite. Intense pain and searing pleasure mixed into one.
You were.
So she's like, he is like, yeah, sucking so gently she could barely feel the pressure. So yeah, I guess he is drinking from her at this point.
Yes.
She's like squirming in frustration, clawing at his back, begging for more, and then feels his lips clamp down on her skin again. Her muscles relax as he sucks hungrily at her neck. The blood is whirling in her veins. All she can hear is a roaring in her ears and the beating of their two hearts together. It was a communion that she had never imagined possible.
Oh, bet it is. And then it gets more dramatic. Jonathan, Enid gasped. Don't stop. Closing her eyes, she lost herself in the liquid fire running through her and the pulsing of their hearts. She felt her body get lighter and lighter and the world get whiter and whiter. Enid swooned in ecstasy as the whiteness turned into blackness.
Ah, damn.
This is the most explicit orgasm we have had in these books.
100%. Like, that is absolutely what this is. And, you know, I know he's a creep, but you know what? At the same time, good for Enid.
Yeah, just having a good time.
Yeah.
Well, we cut to the casa where Jessica frolics with Jasmine and calls her a psycho kitty. If she is, she's losing her mind because she's been held prisoner.
Because you won't let her go home.
Yeah. And this is a bit of a nothing chapter, like, or nothing scene. It's like Liz is like, oh, but she's like, don't think I'm not so mad at you. And Jessica insists she can explain. And we're told this is the second time this happens in the book when she's about to tell a lie or come up with an excuse. It's like her mind clicks. So you can imagine us being like, what options can I use to manipulate these humans?
Click. Roll the tape.
So yeah, she tells Liz, I just went out to get ice cream. I wanted Casey's new flavour, Strawberry Scream, because we're watching Hitchcock films. And this is like, we were watching Hitchcock films. And then Jessica's like, the car broke down. It was some like missing cable. And Liz eventually is like, oh, fuck it. Okay, I don't believe any of this, but whatever. And they start watching the film, but Liz is the one to be distracted. And Jessica asks if she's dumping, and I quote, old toddy.
Yeah, but also at this point, like Liz has never actually explained that a girl was found dead at
That's
Second Lake,
true.
and that's why
Yeah.
she was so freaked out. So it's like, okay, so we get this whole like 2-page long made up story from Jessica about the car breaking down and going to get ice cream. It's like at no point did Liz say, look, the reason I was so worried is because there's been another murder. So like, does Jessica know about this at all? I don't know. But like, yeah, like Liz obviously doesn't buy the story. And yeah, when Jessica changes the subject then to Liz and Todd and Joey, Liz is like, look, I haven't decided anything. I guess there's really no dilemma because Todd isn't talking to me anyway, apparently. But Jessica's like, he'll get over it. It'll be fine. But Liz is just like, oh, I'm in love with Todd and I'm attracted to Joey. And Jessica's like, what's the problem? Date the two of them.
Oh my, that's the most Jessica thing.
It is, in fairness.
Never change. So
but they can't talk about it too much longer because mom and dad are home.
They sure are. And Ned calls out, hi girls, in a booming voice. They are pissed.
It's so funny. Ned and Alice turn up shit-faced. Like,
The only problem is they were driving.
Oh God, that is such a recurring thing though in American media. It's like, well, we've gone out for the night and now we're all driving home. Yeah, you can really tell when a country hasn't been traumatized by road safety ads as children.
The guy without the seatbelt did the damage.
Fucking hell, like that Samantha Mumba song is forever just associated with like children dying in a car.
Or the let me tell you about my life.
No, horrible.
That was the ad that looked like it was for like a cute family party.
Yeah.
And then suddenly like a car slams through a hedge and kills a child.
Christ.
It's like burned into our brain.
Honestly,
it's
like,
so traumatic and awful.
The Road Safety Authority does not fuck around when it comes to ads about drink driving or unsafe driving in this country. And yeah, so it always just seems so wild to me when people go out for the night in like movies and TV shows and they just drive home. I'm just like, what?
How much are they drunk?
Doing? It's so stressful. But you know what? Maybe they got a taxi. Maybe we're chastising Ned and Alice for something they didn't do.
Well, let's just enjoy their pissedness because it is very funny.
It's so funny.
And also, it did dawn on me, they're younger than probably both of us, to be honest, at this stage.
Oh, God. Yeah, definitely.
Dressed like L ones.
Mm-hmm. As is the Sweet Valley way, in fairness.
Oh, that's true. But anyway, Jessica's horrified by the fact they're having a good time, and that they like. Alice is like, oh, there was a bottle of wine with dinner. Jessica's horrified with their flirty vibe, and the others are like, well, you know, girls have a big night. They're like, no, nothing happened. But the twins exchange a glance, and it's Jessica's turn to get an eerie premonition.
Yeah, she somehow thought the action wasn't going to stop now. The story of Jessica and Jonathan was far from over.
Oh, God. Well, actually, I'm glad because I'm having the time of my life.
I know, it's so fun. It's so stupid, but it's so fun.
So fun. Well, we cut to the point of view of a young man.
I mean, why are we pretending? Can we just... Who do you think you're fooling, Ghostwriter?
He has the taste of blood on his lips, but he hungers for more.
Oh, classic. He longs to join the night and find a few moments of oblivion again, a few moments in which he could forget himself and drown in the taste of another human being. But he'd already gone too far that day. If he wasn't careful, the police would come after him. I mean, I wouldn't fucking count on him, man.
Not this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks another wild mob would chase after him with torches. Really?
If only. Yes, he thinks he lost control again that night. He was getting greedy, but he was lucky he consoled himself. It could have been much, much worse. And then he starts picturing a young girl, pure and full of life, with her long golden hair. So, yeah, just fantasizing about Jessica for a bit. And, you know, he knew that she loved him. He loved her as well. He loved her more than she could possibly understand.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
God, why? But yeah, tries to like force the image from his mind, but she danced before his mind even more vividly. So he's in despair. He's staring out at the starry sky. He doesn't know what to do. The moon hung low over the horizon. This was where he belonged. No, that's where werewolves belong. Get out of here.
Yeah. Luke, come on.
If only they could have teamed up.
Oh, that should have been the next super special.
Yeah.
And And amazingly, he thinks he belongs to the night, like the moon and the stars. He had no place in her world. She was a being of light and sunshine. He was a creature of darkness and despair. Dayman. Fighter of the night man.
He is the night man. Oh my God. So he curses his fate, thinks why had he been given this twisted nature, the desire to love and the need to kill. So yes, he's just staring out at the night and he thinks, yes, this time his desire would outweigh his need. His love would outweigh everything, but he would have to be very, very careful.
Oh my God. Well, we cut to Enid's gaff. It's Sunday morning and she's woken up by the phone and she feels like kind of hungover, basically. And she finally answers the phone, is like, and like literally just grunting. And it's Liz being all chirpy. And they actually share a moment that feels like actual friends because Liz says, Enid, are you okay? And she says, someone glued my eyes shut. And Liz says, do you want me to call back? And she's like, no, just a minute. I think I've got a pair of pliers here, which is quite funny and feels quite real.
It is. That's very like, yeah, it's so rare that there's proper like believable banter in these books. So it's always nice when it does happen.
So she goes to get some water from the bathroom. When she looks at herself in the mirror, she looks like somebody who's had a good time last night.
Yep. But yeah, she kind of remembers that obviously she was with Jonathan last night, but she also can't remember going home or like how she got home or getting changed for bed or any of it. Like the last thing she remembers was being on Jonathan's lap in the armchair, lost in the delicious sensation of his lips. And she is like, okay, how did I get home? But it's like the whole night had been lost in a fog. So she's like, oh, well, that's what love is. Oblivion. It's like
that's what roofies are.
Yes, it's like being drunk without drinking anything. Oh no, Enid. Oh God. But she kind of gets herself together and then gets back on the phone to Liz. Yeah.
Yes. God, it is that mad thing where you would go and look at yourself in the morning and be like, oh wow, okay. Like I remember going and having like stubble rash, which is a thing you don't really think of as an adult.
Yeah.
I remember somebody literally saying, what happened to you? And I was like, oh God, okay, wow, you can really see it.
No.
Here.
Yeah. Disaster.
But she does have a massive hickey.
She does.
The main thing. She's almost going to tell Liz about all this, but then she's like, no, Liz won't understand, and she's right. And she thinks that Liz used to be an understanding friend, but now she's just judgmental, and she's not even my friend anymore. She's Maria's. And Edith, but she doesn't say anything about this. Like, she's actually being quite chill. And then Liz asks her to come over to make cookies in her house the next day because they've got Monday off school for some reason. And Edith's really pleased because she's like, oh, wow, maybe she's trying to get her old vibe back. And then Liz is so fucking awful. My notes just say, fuck off forever, Liz, in all caps.
Seriously, like Liz knows what the issue here is. And she's like invited Enid over to make cookies. Lovely. A nice thing to do. Hang out with your friend. Bit of one-on-one time. Perfect. Then Liz continues, Maria's going to come over in the morning to help me with the shopping. And then we thought you might want to join us later. Like, why the fuck would she? Like, what? So she's an afterthought again, basically. You and Maria are hanging out. And then, maybe then Enid can join us. It's like, just hang out with Enid. That's all she fucking wants from you. Like, it's just for it to be a bit like it was before. Obviously, you can then, start introducing Maria into your hangouts. But this kind of, Liz is just so oblivious here. It's like, how do you not see you're being such a bad friend?
Especially if she did it before with Amy.
Yeah.
So Enid's like, no, I'm busy, and hangs up, and rightly so.
Yeah, good for her.
But Enid's Liz is like disappointed and bewildered. Like, okay.
But it's also so funny that it's never the fact that Liz is a bad friend. It's because something weird is going on in Sweet Valley. It's like, no, Liz, you're a shit friend.
Exactly. Well, Enid does feel really sad, and she feels really jealous of Liz, like of how Liz is treating her, and or how Liz has chosen Maria over her. And she just feels sad, and it's really human and realistic. But then she thinks, well, at least I've got my new goth pals.
She does, because Lynn and Julie in school are also goths now, and they all hang out together. And like, honestly, yes, good for you, Enid. I really wish that this was like a standing thing now, and they were just pals instead, the three of them.
Yeah. But then she thinks of Jonathan and then fingers her swollen, tender lips and thinks of his hungry kisses, his passionate embrace, and the pulsing energy of his lips on her throat. It was the most wonderful night of my life, she thinks. They're in love.
Oh my God.
Then we have about 4 fucking pages of Liz and Maria frolicking and eating cookies, having wholesome fun, as my notes say. Fuck the pair of them.
Honestly, this is the thing, because even if Enid did come over for cookies, it was just going to be Liz banging on about Joey and not telling Enid about it the whole time. So
that's literally all that happens.
Yeah, that's all that was going to happen, and that is all that does happen. So like, yeah, Enid made the right call 100%.
Totally. So she tells Maria about her and Todd, and Maria's like, so, you know, what's he saying? And she admits that she hasn't even called him. And Maria's like, come on, he'll listen to you if you actually make an effort. Yeah. And Elizabeth's like, why do you have to be so moral about everything? And Maria actually does show she has Elizabeth's number, because she's like, me, you're the one who's always being accused of being on a moral high horse.
That's very true.
Damn straight. So Maria says it's not about morality, it's about self-respect. And Enid's like, or Liz is like, yes, but I'm still not ready to confront Todd with the truth. And then she tells her all about Jessica and her tall tales about the ice cream. This goes on for pages and pages, by the way.
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah. But we just learned that she still feels there's a red light flashing, a danger signal.
Yes.
And Maria agrees there's something strange in the air, and Liz thinks that everything's changing, and Elizabeth never liked it when her world was rocked. I mean, like, you just don't like it when people don't let you get away with all your terrible shit.
Yeah, and fawn all over you. And they're actually like, you know what? You're not a good friend. I'm not hanging out with you. It's like, no, something strange is going on in Sweet Valley. It's never me that's the problem.
Well, we cut to Todd and he's catatonic.
Oh, poor Todd. He has barely moved for 2 days without Elizabeth. His life seemed to have no purpose.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Poor Todd. He thought of the horrible instant when he'd caught Elizabeth in the arms of another guy. Again. He's been really hurt by this. The moment keeps returning to him again and again, kind of like catching him by surprise. He just can't digest it or make sense of it. He's like, Liz, how could you do this to me? I do kind of love how every time Liz cheats on Todd, it's framed as the first time this has ever happened.
Yes.
This has never happened before. So like the night that he did see Liz and Joey together, apparently he just drove around like a maniac for the whole night, just didn't know what to do with himself, was just driving around town, drove up the coast, driven late into the night, and then came home and just fell asleep. But when he woke up, he felt completely empty, bewildered, betrayed, and empty.
Poor Toddles. So then he finds a letter, the one letter that she wrote to him on her monogrammed stationery. Yep. And there's some photos, including her and Maria. And then he's like, no wonder, she only wrote once. She promised to write every other day. And of course, she looks happy in the photo because she was basically with somebody else. And then he remembers when he arrived at Camp Echo Mountain how she was with Joey wearing a tiny bikini.
Oh my God. Yes. He's kind of starting to like piece it together. And he's just like, oh God. Because obviously, like, he would have recognized Joey. So he's just like, he realizes he's been a fool. How could he be so naive? It was bad enough to know that Liz had fallen in love with another guy, but this was worse because she lied to him and cheated on him. So of course it's all this much longer running thing than just like a one-off. She showed no respect for him at all, and she'd made a fool of him in front of Winston and Aaron. So he's really angry now instead of just like upset about the whole thing. And she's like, I'll never trust her again. This is what I get for all my affection, all my devotion, all my trust.
And you know what? Fair.
Yeah, like she really did fuck him over. She cheated on him all summer and then came home and cheated on him again. She sucks.
Like, genuinely terrible.
Yeah.
Like, good on you, Toddles. He rips the photo up and he stomps on the bits in anguish, and then he decides he's had enough of being a nice guy, because this is what he gets for being a nice boyfriend, well, fuck that. And from now on, he's looking out for number one.
That's right. Oh, Todd.
Oh. Well, we cut to Tuesday morning, back at school. The twins are on their way, or school's back, and they're driving along to the Valley Crest Highway, which gets named a lot in this book and never before, in my recollection, like as a road. But Liz looks like shit, basically, and Jessica suggests she join the Gothic group.
Yeah, she says that way you can patch up your friendship with Enid and get a new look all at the same time. All you need is some black lipstick and matching nail polish. And Liz is like, Jess, do you mind? I feel bad enough as it is. Because, of course, even suggesting that Liz would wear black nail polish is such an affront. She's absolutely horrified.
The ultimate insult. So they arrive at the school and Jessica runs off, of course, to find Jonathan Kane. And Liz feels bad about Todd, as well she fucking might. So she decides she wonders how could she have hurt him like this. And she decides suddenly she has to come clean to him because Sneaky Round hasn't gotten her anywhere. She's just going to ask him for forgiveness and at least she'll have been honest for once. So she spots him at his locker and what a sight meets her eyes.
Oh, like apparently he looks worse than she did, but this is just because Liz can't hack it when someone wears something black. To be honest, he sounds like he looks really hot. But so she comes up to him and he's just like, what? Like, he's really rude to her, which, like, well within his rights. She is a cheating bitch. But she's like, can we talk? And he slams his locker door shut and he says, I never want to speak to you again. And he stomps off and leaves Liz crying.
Good. That's what my notes actually say. Good.
Yeah. Like you're a bad friend and a bad girlfriend.
Yeah. And I mean, Todd is better off without you.
Yeah.
We are told his brown eyes look a little wild when he sees her. Also, his strong jaw is covered with a 3-day growth of stubble. He's only 16, so he's probably not that.
Well, yeah.
Not that much, but.
It's not exactly desperate Dan.
Although you still probably even 16 get some stubble right off that.
Probably. It's true.
So cut to Jessica. She's asking questions about Martin Luther King because they've got a history test and she hasn't done any work for it because she doesn't care about civil rights. And Lila is like, oh my God, for fuck's sake, am I just going to have to like spoon feed you all the answers to this? So she starts telling her about Brown versus the Board of Education decision. But then Chrome Dome comes over the intercom calling a special assembly, which means Jessica will miss the class and the test. And she's delighted that she won't have to learn anything about civil rights after all.
Oof, yeah.
That's pretty much.
This is not a good look for Jessica.
No. Lila says that you have to know about history if you want to be a diplomat, which I guess Bo does now. And Jessica has the gall to tell Lila she's turning into a real sap. Now, there's a sap around here, Jessica, and it's someone who was like debasing herself for a boy who doesn't care.
Yeah, doing all her shit flirting and dancing around his manky, dusty living room and just absolutely making a show of herself. Like, yeah, the only sap here, Jessica, is you, not Lila and her loving boyfriend who she likes hanging out with and who likes her too.
Yes, exactly. So then Lila starts reciting some Verlaine poetry out of nowhere.
Love this for Lila. It's like, yes, wind Jessica up even more.
Il pleut dans mon cœur comme il pleut sous la ville.
Brilliant.
Her accent's probably better than mine because of Bo. So they take a seat next to Amy and her tall blonde cousin, Katrina.
Yeah, she's visiting for a few weeks from San Francisco. So as is the way, people's cousins and like relatives come and visit, not during holiday time. No, they come visit and attend school for some reason.
That's exactly what my notes say. Why do these people visit in term time?
And go to school. Like, it makes no sense.
Oh yeah, go on a holiday to go to another fucking school. What?
Why? What are you doing?
So they're introduced, and Jessica's like, "Don't mind Lila. She's been transported by French poetry." And Jessica's like, "I know something about French kisses." And when Lila goes, "Oh, do you mean from Jonathan?" And she nudges Amy, and Amy and Lila are clearly highly amused by this, and I actually fucking love this.
Me too,
It's really
yes.
mean, but I loved it.
I know, because this is the thing. Sometimes Jessica deserves a bit of mean girl treatment, like she's on the end of it and not the one dealing it out, as is usually the way. So Jessica's all preening and delighted, and she's so thrilled Katrina's here because she loves to have an audience for her little stories. She won't believe what happened this weekend. I mean, she does love an audience, in fairness.
That's true, but like a random stranger, like anybody will do. She's really so unfussy.
She doesn't care. So she's like, "Yes, I went over to Jonathan's on Saturday night," and Amy's like, "Oh yeah," and Lila's giggling. She's like, "How was it?" But Jessica's like, "Jonathan made a fire. It was very hot." And Katrina's like, "Who's Jonathan?" But Jessica explains he's this gorgeous new guy in school. He's older than we are, and he lives alone. Lila says he looks like one of the creatures of the night. And then Amy and Lila are giggling so much. There's clearly something up here that Jessica hasn't copped yet.
Yeah.
And Amy goes, "I hear he gives great hickeys." And Lila gets this fit of laughing. So Jessica's glaring at them, and she's like, "Well, they're ruining her moment." She's like, "Okay, what is going on here?" Because she knows now something is up because of the way they're acting.
Yes, but then Chrome Dome arrives, and so they can't tell her more. So we cut to Liz, and she doesn't give a fuck about school for once. Of course, she's with Maria, her sole companion, and they hear about the murder of Jean Hartley. She's a Palisades cheerleader whose body Liz saw at the weekend. Chrome Dome says it proves that the killer has a type, blonde and blue-eyed. Now, gender, not an issue.
Yeah.
Open-minded, good. I was surprised that it's just blonde and blue-eyed people.
That's all, yeah. Just gender-neutral killing.
Yeah.
Finally, some equality among serial killers.
Well, it's so funny that Liz is terrified. She's like, "Poor Jessica could be his target. What about you? You're the same.
You have her face, you idiot."
You also are blonde and blue-eyed.
Also, isn't it a bit weird that Jonathan is so transfixed by Jessica and doesn't give a shit about Liz when they look the exact same?
Oh, yeah. Especially when we're going for the sort of, Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder.
This is the thing, because he's so like,
love thing.
Her golden hair, and she's so pure and innocent, and da-da-da-da. Like that would apply to either twin, like from his point of view, because he doesn't really know anything about either of them. But it seems like the appearance has kind of captured him. So yeah, it does seem weird to me that he's just like, with Liz, he's like, "Yeah, whatever, keep your sister away from me." But with Jessica, he's like helpless with desire for her.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Oh well, there's many holes in this plot.
True. Yeah.
So as well as being terrified for Jessica, like in general, she's like, "Where is she? Where is she?" And like, she's in school where she was when you both went into the building. Like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Maria's like, "She's over there. It's fine."
Yeah. So then Chrome Dome has some news.
He does. Their number one priority at Sweet Valley High is cardio funk. No, it's their safety.
We know what it really is.
Yeah. So he's spoken with the city council, and they've decided an emergency curfew is hereby in effect until the murderer is apprehended. So no one under 18 is allowed out after 10 o'clock at night.
Glad that the murderer will have like a strict, age limit. Was like, look for ID to make sure like 18 in one day.
Yeah. And is that your real hair colour now?
Well, Maria moaned Sweet Valley is becoming a prison. Elizabeth looked at her with shining eyes. "I know, isn't it great?"
Because of course Liz, like, as far as she's concerned, she would keep Jessica under lock and key until this whole thing is resolved. So she's just like, okay, this is a great relief now because there's a curfew that Jessica can't break.
So we cut to Jessica and her pals, and Amy and Lila are appalled, and Jessica thinks it's absolutely ridiculous. And they do say Chrome Dome makes us prisoners in our own home. You'd think we were living through a plague in the Middle Ages.
Oh, Lila.
Oh, little do you know what you've got coming ahead of you.
Oh, yeah, Katrina's like
15 years.
Katrina agrees, and she's like, "It is kind of like a quarantine." It's like, no.
Oh. Well, anyway, Jessica thinks it's absolutely ridiculous. She's not going to pay any attention to it, especially now she and Jonathan are a couple. But Lila gives Amy a sidelong glance and they start giggling. And Jessica's like, okay, come on, what's going on?
Yeah, because clearly there's something up here that she doesn't know about. So she demands to know what's going on. So Amy's like, okay, but you're not going to like it. So Lila tells her that she and Amy ran into Enid at the mall on Sunday. So yeah, she was trying on a dress in BB's. They're kind of taking a bit of time to get to the point, and Jessica again stamps her foot because she's so mature.
Yeah.
And Lila says that Enid was looking a little lovesick. So Jessica just rolls her eyes and she's like, yeah, whatever. Like she's a crush on Jonathan. I know all about it. And then Amy's like, yeah, and it looks like Jonathan has a crush on her, or the drip as they keep referring to Enid as, which is so mean. So Jessica's like, what are you talking about? And Lila tells her that Enid had a hickey on her neck from Jonathan.
And Jessica literally is like, what? It's so amazing because she pictured Jonathan kissing Enid the way he had kissed her, and she felt sick. She imagined him touching Enid's chalky cheeks and kissing her messy red lips. Oh, he knows all about messy red lips.
Oh, God. Yeah, who's messy red lips? Because that's basically him.
She saw him pushing back her thin black hair. We know she doesn't have thin black hair. She has curly hair that's been chemically straightened, so there's no way that's fucking thin.
And it's constantly referred to as a mop of black hair. Like, Enid has beautiful hair like a pony. You leave her alone.
Well, Jessica,
she's a little goth pony.
Oh. I've got a character in the book that I'm writing that's kind of like a little goth pony. Anyway, but Jessica feels dizzy all of a sudden because the image of Jonathan and Enid together was revolting. No, it was more than revolting. It was grotesque. It wasn't possible.
I mean, this is so rude because I'm sorry, but Goth Enid is an absolute babe. Like, she is so hot. And
even Jessica admitted it when she saw her first, that she looked really like, she looked sexy.
She did. This is the thing. But anyway, so Jessica absolutely horrified this. She doesn't believe it. She's like, it's not possible. I don't believe it. Amy's looking at her as she walks off. So Jessica is absolutely enraged. She's like, had she been outdone by the drip? She stalking the corridors, like looking for somewhere to be alone. That little vamp, Jessica thought angrily, like her hands are curling into fists. She's absolutely fuming just because Enid had a new glamorous look. She thought she could compete with Jessica Wakefield.
And then she turns around a corner and punches a fucking locker in rage.
Oh my God.
This is the greatest book I've ever read.
This is so funny. Jessica has lost her mind. She has punched a locker. She is absolutely furious. If the story is true, Enid was going to be sorry. Jessica didn't know how she was going to do it, but she'd get her revenge. Enid Rollins would rue the day she'd first set eyes on Jonathan Kane. I love how this is all just fury at Enid and none at Jonathan for cheating on her.
Oh God, yeah. No, that's not an issue. It's all Enid's fault. I mean, she kind of does think Jonathan doesn't have a will of his own because she's trying to force him to bend to her will.
True.
So, but then suddenly she feels weak.
Yes, so then finally she realises, the full weight of Jonathan's betrayal hits her and her knees buckle. She slides to the floor, pulls her knees to her chest and wraps her arms around herself. And she's just thinking about Jonathan and the intense way that he was looking at her, the tender way he had held her, his passionate, hungry kisses. But now she didn't know why he was resisting her. But one thing was sure, Jonathan was in love with her. Like, what?
Where is this coming from? And then she whispers, Jonathan, how could you betray me like that? How could you betray our love? And a tear slides slowly down her cheek. And that is the end of part 1 of Dance of Death.
Oh my God, these books are fucking amazing.
I swear to God, I'm sorry, Margot, don't kill me, don't stab me, but
please don't.
These are the best books of all. Sorry, the voice. It's okay, I understand.
Oh, the voice is very sound that way. But that's the thing, you see, because in those books, Margot and the voice were the best thing. But in these books, everyone is absolutely deranged. And it's just so much more fun that way.
It's like if it was all Margot in every scene. We didn't
Everyone's
have
Margot. Margot replaced everyone.
I mean, I feel that Jessica punching that locker and being like, she'll rule the day is very Margot. I mean, people have pointed out that this is, the Marjo theory in which Margot did succeed in swapping herself for Jessica. This book would bear it out, I have to say.
Honestly, the evidence is pointing that way. Like, I'm on board.
Well, I know this book had outfits. Can you describe them, please? S'il vous plaît, as Lila would say.
Look at avec plaisir. So we've got, Ned and Alice coming in hammered hilariously from their little cafe theatre outing. Ned Wakefield is wearing a navy blue double-breasted blazer and deep maroon tie. So not only is he shit-faced, he is dressed like an old-time gangster. Because, come on, anything double-breasted, that is gangster to me.
100%.
Where's the Tommy gun, Ned?
No, it's in his violent case.
Alice is wearing an elegant fitted winter white suit. Her blonde hair is swept up in a chignon. But, I just know that's a silk suit.
Of course. Raw silk, I'd say. Yeah.
The only way to go.
As we all, as 40-somethings, wear on a night out.
I mean, standard, right?
Yeah. My raw silk suit.
Standard practice. I've got some dry cleaning to pick up and collect and drop off and constantly over and back to the dry cleaners. I just have a back worn into it at this stage.
Special French dry cleaners that can repair a wedding dress that's been chucked under a truck.
You just... You got to do it right. You got to do it at all. We also have when Todd is very forlornly looking at his the pictures that Liz sent him from Camp Echo Mountain. She looks exuberant and healthy in a bright blue Camp Echo Mountain t-shirt. So he's very sad about that. But also mentioning Camp Echo Mountain t-shirts now available from doublelovepod.redbubble.com, by the way.
They sure are.
Merch, so you too can be exuberant and healthy in a bright blue Camp Echo Mountain t-shirt while running through the woods and away from Frank Cobra. We also had, we were just reminded of the orange bikini that Liz was wearing back when Todd came to visit her at Camp Echo Mountain. Yes. But it was a bikini that was more likely to belong to Jessica than Elizabeth, so it was slutty, basically.
Of course.
The amount of detail there. Todd, when Elizabeth finds him at school and decides that he looks worse than she did, because apparently the nerve of him, he was dressed all in black and was wearing a black baseball cap pulled low over his forehead. So all this and the stubble and the wild brown eyes, I'm sorry, that sounds quite hot, but apparently Liz is like, oh my God, he looks terrible.
It's so shocking because it does sound hot. And
it does. Todd, hot? Okay.
Just get him looking a bit scruffy.
That's what these Sweet Valley boys need, is a little bit of scruff, because they're all just way too clean cut in their fucking chinos. It's just not appealing.
Now he's dressed like an actual teenager and,
Liz doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And finally, when Amy and Lila are relaying the story about Enid, so they met her at the mall. She was trying on a black tube dress at BB's. And then Lila says, pouring on a tube dress is more like it. So this is the thing. See, Goth Enid is a fucking babe, man. She is smoking hot.
Seriously?
So yes, her black tube dress was the latest in her little arsenal of goth weapons. So good for you, Goth Enid. Honestly, just love her so much. But these books are really just laying it on thick with the outfits. And I, for one, I'm delighted because that's literally just the first half of the book and there's loads more in the second half. So we are being fed. It's fantastic.
Oh my God. Well, listeners, please tell us if this book is feeding your souls as much as it's feeding ours. It is the best. And so are you. We always love hearing from you. You can, of course, find us on all social media at SVH Podcast.
Yes, you can send us an email at svhpodcast@gmail.com.
And as ever, we are most active on Instagram, where, yes, you had plenty to say about the second part of Tall, Dark and Deadly. There was a lot of discussion of how Jonathan Cain had sparked off lifelong vampire attraction.
Oh, very true. Yes. Laura Kate Diva said Jonathan Cain has a lot to answer for. He started a 25-year-long vampire obsession that spanned from Angel to Edward Cullen, Eric Northman, and so many in between.
So many. So there was a lot of discussion of the of vampires through the ages. At one stage, there were Galia said, "This is a blatant Louis Dupont du Lac erasure, and I will not stand for disrespecting our OG sad sack rat drinking vampire sire."
Very good point. Yes, got to love a bit of poor old miserable Louis.
Oh, I read that book when I was remember the summer, I think I was 16, and I was like, oh my God, I had thought it was an original, because I had been writing a book from the vampire's point of view, and I thought I'm the most original person in the world. And I was like, hang on, what?
I'm a genius. Damn you, Anne Rice.
Yeah. What's this doing in Coolock Library's adult section?
Foiled again.
Bobbins and Button said, bit of a fun fact, my husband's childhood nickname was Bob. Oh. Not because of creepy red lips, but because his ears stuck out. His sister still calls him Bob occasionally.
Poor Mr. Bobbins and Buttons.
Vivian Shirley said, having seen the horrifying tidbit posted by the host, I would like to extend my condolences to your husband. To be shackled with such a moniker, even if in loving jest, it's unimaginable. There was a hilarious response to a video of Bob that
I think we were tagged in a video. I can't remember who tagged us, but thank you so much, because some nostalgia account had put up a little video of Bob, and I think seeing him in action really kind of drove home to people just how creepy and horrible he is. There were a lot of very disgusted reactions in our DMs afterwards. I'm not sorry.
No, you all needed to know. We can only apologise. Biblioarchaeologist said, a single goth is introduced into Sweet Valley's beige ecosystem and absolute chaos ensues. The teenagers are dressing like teenagers instead of Palm Beach retirees. Where will it end?
It's so good. Oh my God. We of course had Tag Yourself on the go.
No, but of course.
Bible Flickette got it going and said, tag yourself. I'm Liz's hypocrisy alive and well. Liz keeps feeding me with her judgments about other kids without having the self-awareness to check her own behaviour.
Oh. Wretched Chinchilla says, I'm Cheryl, exiled to the void thanks to Sweet Valley's one-in, one-out policy of people of colour. Damn you, Maria S. #2. I mean, not wrong. Jesus, the fucking Beckwiths are back at the house.
Really? Where is Cheryl? I mean, we had a whole storyline about them moving in next door and the wedding, and oh my God. Yeah, no sign of Cheryl. It's so weird.
Well, Maria Teresa Biblioteca said, I'm me, a nice Maria who is an excellent friend, and I'd be only too delighted to accompany Enid to the mall for her makeover journey. Get it, girl?
Yes.
Oh, I love this from Margin Off Butter. I'm the intern who deleted the synopsis of books 90 to 94 from the SVH Bible. I thought it wouldn't matter. There were no wild personality changes or new characters in those books anyway. Right, guys?
Oh, Plucky Insolence said, I am Todd, Fists of Fury Wilkins. If I'd been with Liz at Echo Mountain, Jessica wouldn't have had to wait hours for rescue because I would have punched Frank Cobra straight into next week. But no, Liz brought Joey, who ran in, got knocked out by Frank Cobra immediately, kissing the floor with his big red lips. Why does Liz prefer this idiot to me? And why am I always surprised to find my girlfriend making out with someone else the second I leave the room?
Oh, Todd.
Poor guy.
Oh, K.W. Thomas Book said, I mean its eyebrows. It's 2025 and I, like so many of my poor abused contemporaries, still have not recovered.
Oh, it's a tough road to come back from, all right. Oh, there's so much good Tag Yourself stuff.
Oh, seriously. Jen Bisco said, I'm the original Bob. I have a Google alert set for my name as well as red lips. I was notified for a few mentions on this Irish podcast and was so eager to hear my name mentioned. Then Maria Teresa Biblioteca said, I'm me, having lived 48 years of my life being unaware of Bob, and then now he's thrust upon me, so to speak. We can only apologise.
I know. It's like it was just a throwaway comment that I made ages ago, and now I'm so sorry, but we've all been saddled with Bob forever. Sister Betty Confetti had a very good point. She said, I'm the actual dark truth about Jonathan. Cravings, maintaining a house in a dilapidated condition on the outskirts of town, disreputable Harley Davidson. He's not a vampire. He is taking, cooking and or selling meth. This series is the aborted Breaking Bad pilot.
Fuck yes. There we go. That would actually make sense. So,
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Biblioarchaeologist said, I'm Liz's 17th fresh start with Todd. It'll stick this time. I know it.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. Seriously, so much good stuff in this. Jen B's Gill said, tormented. Just read all the tag yourselves, but we don't have time to do them all. But they're always a delight. So go and enjoy. Was more than that random selection. Jen B's Gill said, tormented young men drinking the blood of squirrels. We're a long way from Mr. Collins dispensing hamburgers along with samples of his dry wit.
Oh my God, so true. Like, what has happened? Where are we?
Oh, seriously.
Oh, also, hello to Robertson Burns, who said, I'm so excited. I just found your podcast a couple of months ago and have finally caught up during the vampire series, no less. So that is fantastic timing by you.
Yay, welcome.
And welcome, yes.
And K.W. Thomas Books said, everyone clocking up a 0 on the Pascal scale of visible hinges, I see. What with this and Caitlin? My God, we are having, like, the hinges are non-existent, basically. So, we've just reached a whole new stage of madness. I think I'm glad to say that I think I personally am slightly less unhinged to balance it out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
You're doing a great job.
Keep me vaguely stable by continuing to buy my book, Our Song. And there was also a lot of love for Cressida's version, which got put in a separate post all of its own and delighted you all.
Oh my God, it was so good. And I'm so glad everyone else also appreciates how fucking good Cressida is at these recreations, because my God. Although in fairness to Cressida, she did say, I'm quite apprehensive about the next book cover. Where am I going to find a curved Gothic staircase?
We believe in you, Cressida. You can do it. If anyone can do it, it's you. Seriously.
True. Yeah, Ghosts of Sweet Valley was like, it's the smiles that are sending me. Yeah. Perfect as always. Because that is the thing about these little dolls. Always have these big grins on their faces, which just makes everything so much funnier and so much sillier. It's so good.
Oh, it's amazing. Thank you so much, Cresta. We cannot wait to see what you come up with for this book. Though, no pressure, by the way. If you can't, it's fine.
It's okay.
I really hate the idea that we have given you this sort of
I know. This is the thing. The last thing I want to do is stress anybody out, but I also just really enjoy these pictures so much.
And we know everybody else does as well. So thank you so much for sharing them.
We appreciate you.
We do. And if you would like to find out just how our hinges are doing across several platforms, you can listen to our recaps of the Caitlin series. We will be doing next week.
Oh yes, okay, let's do it.
It will be Caitlin, the Love Trilogy, Book 1, Loving, Episode 5?
Yes, nailed it. Is
it? Oh, I wasn't sure if it was 5 or 6. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So, we're quite far into Caitlin. We're only doing 4 chapters per episode, and the episodes are still an hour long. So
there is so much to talk about in 4 short chapters. They still managed to pack in so much mad shit and outfits, and it's kind of amazing how they managed to pull it off. But, you know, there you go. So yeah, if you head over to headstuffpodcast.com, you can sign up to support the show for as little as €5 a month. That'll get you access to like all the bonus content on the HeadStuff network, but also, of course, to the PBA series, which now has like 4 entire series of us chatting about our beloved Sweet Valley High TV show, which we love and miss. And my God, if they ever do a reboot, I'm just going to be so excited. But
can't get our hopes up. Can't get our hopes up.
But look, all the episodes of the TV show are on YouTube, so you can actually watch them there and then listen to us chat about them and track us becoming absolutely devoted and invested in that whole series and everyone that's in it. Because it started out as a bit of a joke, and by the end, we were fucking bereft when it finished because
genuinely,
we just loved it so much and we had such a nice time with it. So yeah, for our new era of PBA, we have been talking about Caitlin. It's bananas. I had never read any Caitlin books before, so this is all new to me. It's fucking bonkers. She's a horse girl at boarding school. She's an absolute nightmare. It's fantastic. Do join us.
She's accidentally permanently injured a child.
Yeah. But it's not a big deal because someone else took the blame and she's
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just feel a moment's guilt. She also, if you want a taste of the outfits, this is a girl. Now, there's lots of silk, of course, but also this is a girl who turned up to a casual party wearing a sort of basically the equivalent of Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, like leather, skin tight leather jacket and trousers in 1985. So there's there's so many outfits.
There's so much. Like it's kind of mad that they're cramming that many in. And it's also from like the real kind of golden age of Sweet Valley as well. Like we're back in the kind of
mid-80s
kidnapped and crash landing kind of vibe of stuff. So it's the real like early Sweet Valley. Everything's a bit soapy and mad. It's great
a bit
fun, lads. I mean, a bit. It's tremendous fun. So yeah, so if you can join us in PBA, that would be great. Look, if you can't, that's fine too. We love having you here anyway. And if you could just like leave us a little review or a rating somewhere, that would also really help us out. So any of those things is very much appreciated.
It is. And same goes for my book, Our Song, which, you know, if you should purchase it, please rate and review it. I can't look anywhere anymore.
No, Anna has been banned from Amazon and Goodreads and anywhere that there's reviews because it's better that way.
But then it's always haunting me that it's all like, you know, 2 stars or something like that. But I can't look. So
you're not allowed to look, but it's not.
No, thank you. But yes, thank you so much to all of you who have bought and posted the book. I got sent a photo of it in a library in Melbourne. Melbourne. Thousands of miles away. So that was very exciting. Thank you to everybody all over the world for buying it and spreading the word about it. And yeah, if you could drop it an L. I mean, 5 stars is best. 4 stars is also very much appreciated. But yes, it all helps. So thank you so much. And thank you for joining us for Jonathan's creepy filth pit.
Disgusting house with his crystal goblets and apparently drinkable water. Okay, sure.
Whatever, Jonathan. I mean, again, I also was surprised to have running water, but maybe just sort of polishing things off with a filthy rag.
Oh God! Like, there's just no way there was a clean drinking glass in that house. I just no.
Oh, and what's the bed like?
Ugh, disgusting.
That house makes the farts and jizz cabin look like a palace.
Oh my God.
And I'm sorry I said it again.
Oh God, I think we only just recovered from that combo of words. But you know, God be with the days of the farts and jizz cabin. Worst vampire ever.
Really is. Oh my God. Well, PBA siblings, we will see you in the clubhouse next week for Caitlin, the Love Trilogy, Part 1, Loving, Episode 5. But everyone else, we will see you back here in 2 weeks' time when we take to the floor and begin the dance of death.
Oh, the drama.
See you then, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
This show is part of the HeadStuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with HeadStuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.